This is the third part of the everyday items that has hidden features. First, the hole in pasta scoops. We all know what the strangely shaped claws on the rim of a pasta scoop is for. It is to grip pasta as you scoop it out, so it doesn't slide off the utensil. What about the weird hole in the middle bottom of the scoop, though? The hole can be used to determine how much dry pasta you will need for a serving by slipping a bundle of dry noodles into the hole of the scoop. This will help keep single eaters from overdoing it on their pasta. Second, the hole at the top of a lollipop stick. Do you remember your love of suckers as a kid and the excitement that came when you finally finished your candy and you tried to turn the plastic stick with the hole into a whistle? As it turns out, that is not actually what that hole is meant for. The reason the plastic lollipop stick has a small hole at the top is so that when the manufacturer pours the hot, melted candy into the mold, some of it seeps into the hole and hardens to keep the candy on the stick instead of falling off. Third, the wooden coat hangers. The wooden closet hangers are made using cedar wood, which is known to repel bugs and moths, and it has a refreshing scent, not to mention their durability. These are the perfect hangers to use for heavy clothing that is susceptible to damage from insects, such as nice heavy coats and jackets or dresses, particularly of the wool variety. Fourth, the two-tone erasers. Most of us grew up with the frustrating misinformation that the two-tone erasers allowed you to erase pen ink with one side. Sadly, this was not true, as many a young doodler can tell you. The red, blue, or gray end of a two-tone eraser allows you to erase pencil and graphite markings from different types of artist's paper that are more sensitive to friction and easily tear when a regular eraser is used on them. Fifth, the blue bristles on your toothbrush. While you may have thought that the colored bristles on your toothbrush are just yet another marketing gimmick, this seemingly pointless addition actually serves a very desirable purpose. The blue color of your toothbrush bristles will lose their color and fade in intensity right about the same time you need to change your toothbrush out with a new one. Sixth, the tiny pinhole on the bottom of a padlock. Have you ever noticed when you go to unlock a padlock that there is a very tiny hole next to it? If there isn't one, the lock should only be used indoors. This is because, in addition to being an opening to apply lubrication to the lock so it doesn't get stuck, it also doubles as a drainage hole in case of extended water exposure. Seventh, the bulky flaps on top of juice boxes. With so much waste from poor packaging design, it's hard to understand why juice boxes have so much bulk to those folded flaps near the top of the box. As it turns out, these flaps are intentionally designed with small hands in mind. The flaps are meant to be folded outward, so that a toddler can more easily hang onto their juice box without dropping it. 8. The shape of a Toblerone candy bar. The design of the chocolate bar is more functional than aesthetic. This rich candy is not meant to be devoured all at once, but savored piece by piece. The pieces are in triangles, so that if you press on the end of one piece with your thumb toward the piece beneath, it will snap off easily and leave you with the perfect sized serving of delectable chocolate. 9th, the plastic liner in a soda bottle cap. Believe it or not, those clear plastic liners inside of the soda bottle caps are not solely intended for giving out free prizes and reward codes. Actually, they have a very specific function. The liner inside of the lid acts as a guaranteed seal to trap in the carbon dioxide to keep your drinks fizzy. Without these, the gas would escape, and all you would be left with is a flat syrup rather than a refreshing beverage. 10th, the second hole on a gas can. The second hole is actually meant to be uncapped before you go to pour your gas to prevent the gas from glugging, resulting in wasted fuel and highly flammable clothing.